Welcome, dance enthusiasts and curious minds, to the most exclusive show in the animal kingdom, the one where claws, feathers, and 8 legs take to the floor with moves that would make even the most seasoned ballroom dancers blush. That's right, we're ranking the top 10 graceful dancers in the wild, where the stage is set, and the performers come in all shapes, sizes, and species. Number 10, the emu. I present to you the emu, a bird that dances like it's got a direct hotline to the rhythm gods, except those gods might be just a tad tone deaf. Picture this: the emu strides across the outback, looking like it's been dared to dance, but isn't quite sure what that entails. Its signature move? A curious combination of foot stomps and chest drumming, as if it's saying, "Look, I may not have grace, but I sure have gusto." Think of it as the animal kingdom's answer to that uncle who just won't leave the dance floor at your cousin's wedding. Unforgettable, but for all the wrong reasons. Number 9, the flamingo. Gliding onto our stage in a swirl of pastel pinks and delicate feathers, it's the flamingo. These birds don't just dance, they form a feathered flash mob of synchronized ballet. Watch as they twist their necks and lift those long, elegant legs with the poise of a ballerina who's only just realized she's left her tutu in the wash. Their signature one-legged stand is a move so bold it makes yoga instructors everywhere nod in quiet respect. Yet, there's a hint of dramatic slowness in their style, like they're performing underwater. Their motto? Why rush perfection? So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flamingo show, because they'll get there, eventually. Number 8, the manakin bird. Straight out of the depths of the rainforest with moves slicker than a rain-soaked branch, we have the manakin. This tiny bird moonwalks across the stage like it's auditioning for a spot in Thriller, the remix. With every backward slide and wing snap, it's channeling MJ, and we don't mean Michael Jordan. But there's more to it than just the moonwalk. Its rapid-fire wing claps create a beat that would make any percussionist blush. It's like a one-man band, but with feathers and a serious need for approval. This bird knows that good things come in small packages, especially if those packages come with dance shoes. Number 7, the cutthroat finch. Meet the cutthroat finch, the tiny bird with a flair for the dramatic and a fondness for ballroom. If Fred Astaire had feathers and a bit of an awkward charm, he'd be this guy. Males fluff up their vivid red throat feathers and perform an intricate series of hops and bows like they're auditioning for a Victorian romance set in a birdhouse. It's part courtship, part comedy, like a middle school dance where everyone's trying their best not to step on any toes, or talons, in this case. And while they might look like they're doing the cha-cha for the first time, they're dancing their little hearts out, hoping someone will notice and say, well, bless their tiny feet, they're trying. Number 6, the fiddler crab. Moving swiftly to the sandy shores, we find the fiddler crab, the only creature that has mastered the one-handed dance. Picture this: a crab with a single oversized claw, waving it around like it's trying to catch the attention of a very distracted waiter. It's got rhythm, it's got drama, it's got passion, it's flamenco with a pinch of crustacean style. The fiddler crab's dance is less about finesse and more about making a statement. Look at me. I've got the biggest claw in town, and I'm not afraid to wave it. While they could use a bit of ambidexterity, they've certainly got the spirit. Olé, little crab, olé. Number 5, the albatross. Soaring in from the great blue yonder, we have the albatross, a bird that's ready to redefine dance, with a little help from the sea breeze. When they're not gliding majestically over the waves, these birds put on a performance that's a bit like a Shakespearean play, lots of beak tapping, head bobbing, and dramatic sky pointing. They move with a certain gravitas, as if they've just read a very intense poem and need to dance it out immediately. Their courtship dance is elaborate, unpredictable, and occasionally bewildering, like a modern dance piece performed by a flock of overly eager actors. There's a certain grandeur to it, but you can't help but wonder if they're also auditioning for the Tempest while they're at it. Number 4, the peacock spider. Give it up for the peacock spider, the smallest dancer with the biggest dreams. This little critter is a one-spider show, flashing its colorful abdomen like a walking disco ball. It's got all the moves, leg waves, abdomen shakes, and a series of hops that could rival any breakdancer's repertoire. Imagine a spider that's decided to make every day a dance battle, with a wardrobe courtesy of a rainbow explosion. And remember, this dance isn't just for show, his life depends on it. One wrong step, and he's lunch. Talk about pressure. But the peacock spider doesn't sweat it. He dances like nobody's watching, except for a very judgmental female spider. Number 3, the crowned crane. Stepping onto our stage with all the poise of a prima ballerina at her farewell performance, it's the Japanese red-crowned crane. These majestic birds dance like they've been cast in a period drama directed by Mother Nature herself. Their moves are fluid, with synchronized head bobbing, delicate leaps, and wing spreading that suggest they're about to take off. But no, they're just getting started. This is love, folks, and they're dancing it out for all to see. It's like watching a romance unfold in slow motion, with feathers. They dance for courtship, for bonding, and probably for the sheer joy of making us humans look clumsy in comparison. Number 2, the hummingbird. Behold the hummingbird, a tiny marvel that defies the laws of physics and makes gravity look like a mere suggestion. These little wonders don't just dance, they perform aerial acrobatics that would make the Cirque du Soleil jealous. Watch them dive, swoop, and hover like they've got invisible jetpacks. Their wings beat so fast, they're practically creating their own soundtrack, and their courtship dance is a high-speed chase that leaves their competition in the dust. It's a dance that says, catch me if you can, but spoiler alert, you can't. If grace were measured in miles per hour, the hummingbird would take the gold, silver, and bronze. Number 1, the bird of paradise. Finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. The bird of paradise takes the stage, not just to dance, but to dazzle. This avian superstar doesn't just perform, it transforms. Its feathers puff up into surreal shapes, like a living art installation, while it moves with a precision that suggests it's been practicing in front of a mirror for weeks. Every move is perfectly timed, every feather placed just so. It's a showstopper, a head-turner, a feathered Fred Astaire who's not afraid to take center stage and own it. The bird of paradise doesn't just dance, it owns the jungle floor with every step, every shimmy, and every flash of those iridescent feathers. Take a bow, little buddy, you've earned it. And there you have it, proof that the best dancers on earth might just be the ones who don't need fancy shoes or a beat to keep in time. In the end, the only question left is, who's your spirit dancer? Let me know in the comments, and remember, keep dancing like nobody's watching, unless, of course, you're a bird of paradise. Then, make sure everyone is watching.